is Action Sports Jack's Friday Night Blitz, sponsored by Whataburger, just like you like it.
Don't mind that, sir. It's Halloween. Georgia.
Our yearly tradition is back. It's the Thursday Night Blitz as we get a double dose of high school football thanks to Florida Georgia coming to town. Tonight the focus is on Duval County and the playoff push. 5 districts decided, 2 more tomorrow, and that means everybody else is thinking about the RPI. All right, the coaches are thinking about it. The players, well, they're just trying to win. Ed White and Terry Parker both on the correct side of the bubble coming into the night. Let's skip to the fourth quarter of a good one. Parker trailing all game until Darryl Sawyer III gets loose. He scores. Parker up 27-24. So, last chance for the Commanders. They drive all the way down the field with no timeouts and less than a minute to play. Gabriel Garman comes up with the big catch there. Gets Ed White inside the 5-yard line. A lot of controversy on that catch, mostly because it wasn't a catch. But nonetheless, Devon Patterson plows in for the go-ahead score with 1.2 ticks left on the clock. That would be enough for a thrilling 30-27 win.
It's the momentum shifts that I always talk about with the guys. You kind of have to, you can't get too high, you can't get too low. And then our guys were kind of getting a little bit lower every time they scored, but we picked it up. They kind of grew up tonight, and they finished this game off.
You do it all.
Yeah, man.
You gotta shoot the game too.
Real cameraman on here. You gotta let keep up the score.
Jerome Manning trading the pads for photography as UC took on Episcopal. How about some defense? The big fella, Lamone Robinson, comes up with the pick. Loses the ball, but who cares? He got the pick. UC would recover, and then on offense, Sean Tunsil puts on a move, and he is off to the end zone. Easy touchdown there. Fighting Christians get the win 37-19 over the Eagles. We talk about RPI a lot. Here's an example of how close it is. This is Region 1 7A. The team in 9th, Fletcher, they've won the district, so they're locked in. Meanwhile, Atlantic Coast, Nice, Fleming Island separated by 0.003 of a point. Stingrays, by the way, got a win tonight over First Coast. Riverside, a guaranteed at-large bid. They're 7-1, third in their region. Facing Westside tonight, first quarter. Wolverines on offense, but not for long. It's a fumble. Joe Morrison scoops it up, and there he goes. Finally gets taken down deep in Wolverine territory. Remember, he had that long pick 6 against Trinity last week. Generals looking to punch it in, but they give it right back. Elijah Drake Jackson with a recovery. Saves the offense, keeps the points off the board. No score as we close out the first quarter. To the second, the sun went down, but the points on the scoreboard went up. Kale Zara hits Ricky Shaw on the short pass, ends up in the end zone. Generals take the lead. They take the win 38-0. Only 4 area teams undefeated. Keystone Heights is one of them. They came to Jacksonville to face Stanton. Indians rushing attack, nothing to mess with. Dalton Hollingsworth, he caps off a drive where they just went right down the field and could not be stopped. Blue Devils looking to make something happen on the other side. Nothing on the left for Heath Bell, so just cuts it back and takes it to the right and gets a nice first down. But Keystone Heights gets the ball back, and they hand it to Hollingsworth again. He'll plow right through a defender and across the goal line. Indians remain unbeaten, 32-0 triumph. Tomorrow we'll have another Blitz at 11:20, and be sure to check out the scoreboard show on ESPN 690. Think Red Zone for high school football. One of the cooler things we do over at ESPN 690. It'll be on at 9 p.m. Hey, more to come on this Thursday Night Blitz, so stay with us. It's been a busy week for the Rains Vikings. Take this into consideration. Just 5 days ago, they were winning a 5th straight Northwest Classic over their rivals, the Rebuilt Trojans, and they did it in convincing fashion as well.
The Coach of the Week, sponsored by Whataburger.
So congrats to head coach Donovan Maslin. He is our Whataburger Friday Night Blitz Coach of the Week. And with it, how about that nice check courtesy of Jaguars Prep? That will certainly help the Vikings program, and Coach celebrating, as you saw right there. I mentioned it was just 5 days ago Rains beat Rebuilt. Well, right back to it. No easy task tonight at the Graveyard as the Lake City Columbia Tigers come into town. This is a matchup of district champs. 2 teams already in the postseason. Iron sharpening iron. Just before the half, Tigers in the red zone but can't get any points. The half ends with a mishandled ball and a sack for Rains. So remember that play. Columbia does cut into the lead in the third. This nice deep ball from Evan Umstead to Jace Hosky. He pulls it in. Tigers down by 14. After a stop on defense, looked like momentum was headed to the team from Lake City, but Umstead again loses the handle. There was a torrential downpour, by the way, in the first half, so that might have contributed. And that is a costly fumble because it's recovered in the end zone by Marcel Bose. Vikings with a big win, 35-13.
You always want to have momentum going into the playoffs, and we talked about a 3-game season towards the end of our season, and this was game 2. We want to have momentum going into the playoffs in 5As. You know, it's very tough. I'm excited about what we'll be able to do.
We'll see both those teams in the postseason. Meanwhile, only 2 local districts remain undecided, coming down to a pair of winner-take-all matchups on Friday. St. Augustine hosting Gainesville High School. Clay, they got to hit the road, head on down to North Marion. 2 district championships up for grabs. We'll have that, of course, on the Friday version of the Blitz. Home finale for Providence, taking on PK Young out of Gainesville. The Stallions down in the 3rd when Brooks Hicken first threw a bomb, then looking to get a 2-point conversion, and, well, he did. There's a pick 6. What do you think about that? Providence Stallions getting some things done. Here's that 2-point conversion from Brooks to Cade Wyndham. That'll work. Jet Hood, by the way, the man with that pick 6 for the home team, but not enough for Providence. They come up short 42-20, the final score against the Blue Wave. With a victory over Sewanee last week, Bishop Kenny poised for a playoff spot at PAXON tonight. Crusaders already in control when James Reeser dumps it off to Jaden Harris. This, by the way, what we call a QB dream. You throw it like 5 yards, playmaker takes it 70 to the house, shows up as a 75-yard touchdown pass. Just saying. Later in the first half, the rain beginning to fall and mess up my shoes. Willie Major gets his number called, responds with a touchdown. All BK in this one, 42-7 is your final score. We do it all over again tomorrow night. We got our game of the week this week in Southeast Georgia, Camden County, taking on State Powered Lowndes. Going to be a packed house in Kingsland. Cannot wait for that game on the Friday edition of our Blitz.
The Player of the Week, sponsored by Whataburger.
We're handing out honors all over the place. You got Player of the Week and you got Player of the Week. Shout out to Lyle Bennett from Hilliard, quarterback there, our Whataburger Player of the Week, as voted on by you, the fans. Hilliard, by the way, undefeated. We'll see how they do on Friday night. Keep your eye out for 4 new candidates after tomorrow night's show. Then it's your turn to go vote on the Blitz page at actionnewsjax.com. All right, that's it for this edition of the Blitz, this quick Thursday one. We'll have even more coming up on Friday. Really excited about some of those games. We leave you now with our Band of the Week. Oh, the Rains Vikings, they know how to bring it every week as they get it done with a big win over the Columbia Tigers. Have a great night.
Thanks for watching Action Sports Jax Friday Night Blitz, sponsored by Whataburger, just like you like it.
Action Sports Jax Primetime, Saturday at 10:30 on Fox 30.